Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn and Leo connection reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. Okay, I'm going to use my Romance Angel cards, my Angel Answers cards, and my Whispers of Love cards. And if you're interested in getting any of these cards for yourself, please feel free to check out the links down below. All right, so Romance Angel cards between, what's going on between Leo and Capricorn, and who needs to hear a message. All right, that one fell out. I kind of feel like these two. So we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. All right, so we may have some trust issues going on between each other or within yourselves. Let's get Angel Answers. Angel Answers. We have perfect timing. Okay, well, things are lining up for you, right? And Whispers of Love for Capricorn and Leo. Whispers of Love. I kind of feel like that one there. Spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. All right, that's great advice. Perfect timing, right? Maybe it's perfect timing for you to hear that message to where you have that freedom. Schedules have opened up for the two of you to spend some time together, to listen and to talk to each other without distractions, right? That's the important thing, is without distractions. I always feel like if you go into a neutral area, then it seems easier to be able to talk and communicate and to be able to truly listen to what the other person is saying. When you're in the same environment that you're always in, I feel like there's always other chaos that's going on around you. All right, so let's grab some tarot and see what else is going on here with Leo. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Strength card. Look at that. Leo's feeling powerful. All right. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups. Capricorn, we have the Page of Pentacles. What's going on with Capricorn? Capricorn, with Capricorn and Leo, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Hermit, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right. So for Leo, I feel Leo is feeling strong and confident, especially when Leo has their own card that's coming up, and they have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Like, I feel like Leo is, you're trying to get into your confidence, or you're feeling confident. But I also, with this Queen of Cups, I almost feel like you're kind of emotional about things too. And I feel like you're walking away from something. Something may have happened where Capricorn did something to surprise Leo, or Leo is walking away from something, and maybe Leo's had something bothering them for a while, and we have the Queen of Cups, which is looking right over here on Capricorn's side. I feel like Leo's working on themselves, and I feel like they're ready to communicate with Capricorn. I feel like Capricorn may be the one that, it says love yourself first, that maybe Capricorn may be losing some confidence here or struggling with something, because we have the Hermit here where there's this snake, and the Hermit is like, you know, looking within to find answers and direction and guidance. But we have the Knight of Cups over here, so you both have a lot of emotions and feelings towards each other. And then we have the Two of Cups, which is working on the, finding out a way to work on the relationship. I feel like you both want to work on the relationship. I don't feel like there's any walking away. Of course, if you're receiving something different from the message, from the cards, that's perfectly fine. I feel like there's definitely a trust issue. And I feel like there's a trust issue on Leo's side. Something happened, and I feel like the trust goes with the Seven of Swords. I feel like stuff is starting to build up, but I feel like it hasn't gotten to the point where it's getting out of control. I feel that there's a lot of positive energy on both sides, especially with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles over here and the Queen of Swords, trying to figure out a solution here, looking within and deciding what it is that you want to do. I feel like it could be a communication issue going on here. I feel like you both have a lot of feelings going on within yourselves that you're maybe each struggling with or dealing with or trying to process. But I feel like the communication between the two of you has been lacking. And I feel like that's why the spend quality time together came through, to listen and talk to each other. I feel like that's, like if I could highlight something, that's what I would highlight between the two of you, especially with the trust coming out here. And I feel like the perfect timing is because I feel like this hasn't gotten out of control or turned into something really bad. I feel like it's still at the point where it's workable between the two of you, you know, that I feel like there's this stuff going on, but I feel like it's at the time where it's time to work these things out. Yeah, move forward and charge ahead and taking control of the situation before the situation gets out of control. All right, and then we have the Page of Wands, taking actions, ready to take actions. I feel like maybe maybe the both of you kind of build up things within yourselves, and then you try to sweep them under the rug, and you try not to face them or deal with them. Queen of Pentacles, holding yourself back. Yeah, I feel like Capricorn has something to say. I feel like once Capricorn figures this out here, I feel like Capricorn's been holding themselves back. I feel that Leo has more of the power and the strength, and I feel like Capricorn's feeling a little like held back, especially with the Eight of Swords coming through. Like you're holding yourself back from something. So or it could be that Capricorn's just been building and building and building, and Capricorn's ready to work through it. I just feel like there's a lot of buildup between the two of you. But like I said, I feel like it's at the beginning of this, and I feel like now is the time to work through this before it gets out of control. Let's get energy oracle for the reading. Storm warning. And that's kind of funny because I said that it's a buildup and a buildup and a buildup. Before the storm explodes, the time is right now to work through this before it becomes a bigger problem. That's pretty funny that the storm warning came out, because that's what I feel, this buildup between the two of you. You each have to decide, what is it that's been building up? If someone's having trust issues, what are those? Does that relate to the other person, or does that relate to past relationships that had certain patterns, and are you putting that on the other person? You have to figure out what those issues are that you have, and you have to be true to yourself and say, do I want to work on this relationship? Do I want to get past this obstacle, this storm warning here? What am I willing to put into the relationship What am I willing to give? You know, and be true to that, and then spend that quality time together and work things out. I think it's so important if you sit down and you communicate and you explain to the other person what you're feeling and what you're going through, then that gives them that knowledge of where your mind is at, right? Where your head is at. And then they can explain where they're at. And if they don't respond and they don't give you the answers, you know, if they don't give you that support that you need to hear, then that's kind of an answer for yourself in itself, you know, answer within itself. That if that person is being stubborn, or that person isn't being willing to be open and is not giving you that feeling of trust, then that's something that you have to decide. Do I want to continue with this? Do I feel that eventually that person will give me what I need, or am I just going to have to accept it the way it is? So even if the quality time together doesn't go the way you had wanted it to, I still feel that it's going to give you answers. I still feel that it's going to give you a direction on what it is that you want to do with the relationship, right? I still feel it's going to give you clarity. So that's why it's very important to really listen to that other person. Are they being supportive? Are they really in the mode to work this out? Or are they kind of holding back and still not giving you that support that you need within the relationship? So definitely a lot for you to think about here. But the first step is that you have to figure out what you want in this relationship and what you're willing to give, right? And then to have that communication. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.